Have you ever felt like your own breath was trapped behind a wall of mucus that no modern medicine could seem to break? If you are tired of the endless cycle of inhalers and temporary fixes for your chronic cough or allergies, you are not alone. In the ancient texts of Ayurveda, there is a legendary herb specifically designed to act as a natural demolition crew for respiratory congestion. It is known in English as the beetle killer or Turk's turban moon, but in the world of healing, its name is Bharangi. Today, we are going to explore why this specific plant, known as Clerodendrum serratum, might be the missing piece in your journey toward breathing freely again. To understand why Bharangi is so effective, we first have to look at its identity. In Sanskrit, one of its names is Angaravali, which means the plant that looks like red-hot coal. This is a vital clue to its power. In Ayurveda, we believe that like cures like, and because this plant carries a visual heat, it brings that same metabolic fire to your lungs. This is what we call Ushnavirya, or hot potency. When your lungs are heavy with cold, damp mucus, what we call kapha, you need that internal heat to literally digest the congestion and clear the pathways. But Bharangi is not just about heat. It is a complex botanical master. While most people might admire its beautiful bluish to dark purple flowers, the true medicinal strength lies hidden beneath the earth in its roots. For those of you who have struggled with the frustration of allergic rhinitis or chronic asthma, Bharangi acts as a powerful mucolytic. This means it doesn't just mask the symptoms, it actively breaks down the structure of the mucus, making it easier for your body to expel it from the lungs once and for all. If you are looking for actionable ways to use this herb at home, the most common preparation is the root powder. The standard dosage for an adult is between 3 to 6 grams per day, usually divided into 2 doses. Because the taste is naturally bitter and pungent, qualities we call tikta and katu, many beginners find it helpful to mix the powder with a little bit of honey or ghee to make it more palatable. For those seeking a specific hack to prevent asthma attacks before they start, there is a unique preparation rarely discussed in general health circles. You can take the fresh juice of the Bharangi root and mix it with an equal part of ginger juice. This combination creates a potent synergistic effect that stabilizes the respiratory system and calms the hypersensitivity that often leads to an attack. It is an ancient pro-tip for those who want to be proactive rather than reactive with their health. It is also important to recognize that Bharangi's benefits extend beyond the lungs. If you suffer from skin issues like abscesses or infected wounds that refuse to heal, the leaves of this plant are your secret weapon. By grinding the leaves into a fresh paste and applying it directly to the affected area, you can actually draw out pus and induce rapid healing. This antimicrobial action, known as cremina, makes it a versatile tool for your natural first aid kit. However, because you are here to learn the expert perspective, we must talk about the quality of the herb you are using. This is where most people go wrong. To get the full medicinal benefit, the root of the Bharangi plant must be harvested at a very specific time. Ancient wisdom dictates that the root should only be collected in the autumn, typically around October, and only after the plant has reached at least 1.5 years of age. If the root is too young, it lacks the concentrated chemical constituents, like hispidulin, that make it effective. Furthermore, you must be careful of fake Bharangi. In many markets, the bark of Picrasma quasides is sold as a cheap substitute. Always ensure you are sourcing genuine Clerodendrum serratum to ensure safety and potency. As with any powerful medicinal plant, we must respect its side effects and interactions. While Bharangi is generally considered safe for most people, it is a known stimulant for the uterine muscles. This makes it excellent for managing difficult menstrual cycles or dysmenorrhea, but it also means it should be avoided entirely during pregnancy unless specifically directed by a qualified Ayurvedic physician. If you are currently taking Western medications, do not worry, you can still incorporate Bharangi into your routine. The gold standard rule is to take your allopathic medicine first, wait at least 30 minutes for it to be absorbed, and then take your Bharangi preparation. This prevents any unwanted interactions and allows both systems of medicine to work effectively. Ultimately, Bharangi is more than just a remedy, it is a systemic reset for your vata and kapha dosas. Whether you are dealing with chronic respiratory conditions, digestive sluggishness, or even the inflammation of gout, this beetle killer offers a path back to balance. By respecting the 1.5-year harvest rule and utilizing the right preparations like the ginger root juice blend, you are tapping into a thousands-year-old tradition of wellness. Take your 3 to 6 grams, give your body the time it needs to heal, and finally, take that deep, clear breath you've been waiting for. Take 2 seconds, like, share, comment, and follow, because knowledge like this deserves to spread.